Hi everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu, and guess what you're watching? It's Company Heroes 2. That was a very good guess, I'm proud of you. We're watching Helix Studio Pones, who I'm pretty sure I've shoutcasted a few times before, or at least once. Go through my 600 YouTube videos and maybe try and find that name. Playing as the Austere and pumping out an MG42, first thing right off the bat, along with Tier 1 obviously. Versus, look at this, it's the British, the jolly old British building of Vickers. That's slightly surprising. Shut up so loud. Somebody, I will Venmo you $1 if you make a mod that makes the British announcer quieter. And Royal Artillery Regiment picked ASAP. Very strange pick, but hard to argue with it because I'm not in an arguing mood. I lied. I'm always in an arguing mood. What's over here? Mobile Defense Doctrine. That's an oldie but a goodie. Jaeger Infantry Doctrine and Elite Troops Doctrine. Ooh, I'm rooting for this one, if only because the tiger race is a nice colored tiger. I like how the Germans named all the tanks after like big old cats, but they didn't name any after lions, right? Or jaguar. Man, they only named them after a few cats. There's pumas, panthers, tigers. Why didn't they name the Panzer IV after a cat? Maybe at least after like a house cat. How do you say cat in German? I feel like I know that. How do you say cat in German? I don't know that. Anyways, here's the Vickers being repositioned to hit some grenadiers. Where's the MG42 is over there. Oh wow, we have Vickers spam. This is gonna be the third Vickers being built. Yikes! I wasn't paying enough attention. I was thinking too much about cats and not enough about build orders. But it's Vickers spam, and I'm excited to see how this works. Not very well in this case. Not very well at all. Surprising. They must have been going for that building. Why did you think that would be open? You only encountered one enemy unit. Sephinor in chat says, Panzer IV is too boring to get a cool name. Nice. Why did a star appear to your next to your name in chat just now, but it wasn't there before? I don't know. Wow, this Vickers gets caught riding dirty. I think is it going to get a burst off? Ooh, does not get a burst off. That's not great. They're all Panzers anyways. The Panther is technically a Panzer Mark V. Yeah, we know because you resubbed. Oh, thanks, Sephinor. But it didn't show up anywhere. It should make a noise when you resub. A noise which scares me. But a noise nonetheless. This Vickers is very bold. Whoa. It's like, you guys will deal with it, I'm just gonna chill out here, and it fucking dies. It's fucking dead on my screen. It's not the world's biggest tragedy, I guess. The Tommies can recruit it, but the fucking... Oh, Jesus, they got the cutoff too. This is looking bad for the British. They do have the left-hand side of the map, but they don't have the cutoff anymore, and we have a mortar out. German successfully identifies Vickers spam as the strat, and calls on the mortar, and this is going to be bad news bears. This thing is dead. Do you think the Royal Engineers are going to recruit it, or is the UK does not have the time to wait, and is going to, yep, recruit with Tommies. Alright. Alright. So far, Vickers spam, I would say, gets a C+. Not a strat I can recommend. At least this guy is... Oh, this guy's not capturing the point. I thought he was capturing the point. Maybe I made that up. Nice flank. This is looking pretty bad for the British. Their map control is not awful. This fuel point's a very important point, but I feel like it's only a matter of time until the fuel point falls to the Germans, right? Nice Vickers set up here. Oh, is that grenade going in? No, it's not a grenade. There's no battle phase 1. So that's not good. The Germans not going to make progress on the left, so that's very helpful for the British. Keeping that fuel in hand is going to be a huge deal. And we'll see. We'll see. Mortar 0 kills, but it's going to be a pain in the butt. I feel like, do we count it as the... Do we count the British as having lost a squad because they got that Vickers decrewed and then took it back? I don't know. And Cat Asshole in Twitch Just typed a bunch of the emoji where the guy's like making the "oh" face. Hey, cat asshole, do you know how to say cat in German? We were wondering about that earlier.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Here comes Battle Phase 1. Battle Phase 1, very important upgrade right now, because as soon as the Grenadiers get rifle grenades, they can start fighting these Vickers mano a mano, if you know what I mean. So now we have an MG42 versus a Vickers. Typically the Vickers will win the fight, but in this case the MG42 got a bunch of bursts off, and the Vickers sort of refused to fire. Very strange. So looks like a very good win again for the Germans. There is some capping going on the left, and I guess we're making some progress in this attack on the right. And now the Vickers gets some shots off the MG42, and it's got green cover, so this is going to be an easy win for the Vickers. It's just going to fire at the hill and magically do damage, because that's how things work in Company Heroes 2. And suddenly things are looking a bit better for the British. All the German fuel seems to have gone into the Lichte Mechanized Company just now, so we will have some tech to worry about in the future from the German. But for now, there's a bit of breathing room for the British, and this is the chance to really do some damage. Nice bursts from the Vickers. Man, there's a D crew for you. Surprise me 101. Hi, finally in time for the stream. What do you mean finally? I feel like you were here last week, right? But yeah, welcome. LMG completed on these people just in time for them to get suppressed by another Vickers, because of course we have Vickers spam, so there's always another Vickers. I feel like this Vickers is relatively new. One of these has to be relatively new. This one's relatively new, I think, even though it's shot the hell up. And it's got that one with 0 kills. Very strange. Royal Engineers making use of their Sten guns, which you don't see utilized very often, and for good reason. They're getting themselves killed. But at least they tried. Oh god, stop making noise in my ears. Everything's happening. Oh, look, it's the Dockman that I wanted the German to pick, and they picked it. I'm so glad. Ooh, I said we didn't have to worry about any teching for a while, but the Germans surprised me, and they built a half-track, maybe a flame half-track, and that is obviously going to put the kibosh on all of these British motherfuckers. Do any of them have... Oh, this one's got that one. It's got... Why does this... This one has the incendiary armor piercing... Oh, this is an MG42. So the Vickers doesn't have armor piercing rounds. Could have sworn it did. Oh, I'm thinking of the 50 cal, the American 50 cal. That's what I'm picturing. When was this? So I was like, when did the 4th Vickers get built? It never did. This is an MG42. This was the decrewed MG42. So that's actually a pretty good coup for the British. Are we going to see a double Vickers shooting at this house? That'll be really exciting. I don't think we will. But are we? I don't know. Can it shoot the house from here? Yes, it can, right? Yeah, yes, it can. No, it can't. That's very bizarre. I think it can only shoot the house when there's like someone in the corner. I don't know how that works. I guess to shoot a house, it's not clear to me whether you need sight or, you know, line of sight, line of fire on the actual person you're shooting at, or just at the building. It looks like the answer is the former, which actually surprised me. I would have thought it was the latter. Oh, a sniper. Where's the sniper? British sniper. Ye gads. Oh boy, this is good timing, because there's a half-track here doing just recrewing, reinforcing people. Suddenly this game is lit as fuck. There, if you look at the minimap, there's people all over. Luciano just said hello in Twitch chat. Hello, Luciano. The mortar cannot just keep repositioning. It's got to retreat. And the German miscalculates with a pack. It was an interesting calculation. You got to figure your opponent's teching to something, but the answer is your opponent built a sniper and also had no fuel, and also dumped a lot into unlocking the company command post. So there you go. And maybe someday that AT gun will pay off, but until then, the German player is going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. Between the sniper and the stolen MG42, the UK is starting to take control of this map in terms of army and in terms of map control. Look at the mini-map. Things are looking blue. More blue than they looked for a while. Very good decapping this fuel, though, for the Germans. And the half-track is a flame half-track. So I was like, surely this was not built solely to reinforce in the middle of the field. And the answer is no, not at all. Oh boy. Caught riding dirty. But yeah, we have a Flammenpanzerwagen. And here we go. Alright, put that flame into gear. And that almost wiped the squad.
are losing
So
the
close,
sector.
yikes. German can't be happy with that. That was nearly a squad wipe. Tragic. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sniper does not want to reveal himself, but he's the only one who can do any damage against this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. If this just drives slightly forward.
Upgraded. Medium armor and rocket
I
artillery
don't
is
think
now
the German
available.
player saw this. That is so unfortunate. If the German player had seen this, they could have roasted the fuck out of it. They would have immediately wiped the building and the squad if they hadn't both been cancelled. Or if they hadn't cancelled the building. Obviously, you can't cancel the squad. It's a little late for that. But, oh boy. Oh, man. And the Bofors is built just in time. Grenade goes in, but, hey, look, it's a little, stun grenade. Wow. So I haven't seen a Bofors in like a million years. Brings back horrific memories of the original Company Heroes, and the pack is going to kill it anyways, so we don't have to worry. Pack plus mortar. What a short, pathetic lifespan on the Bofors. The British player was probably like, ha ha ha, this is my or not this, that was the wrong accent. They were probably like, ha ha ha, this is my masterpiece. I've got my emplacement right in the middle, and nobody will be able to touch me. I'm going to shoot the fuck out of that half-track. I'm going to shoot all the people who try to get the VP. Somehow I'll deal with the hedge. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I haven't thought that far ahead. The infantry won't be able to shoot me. I'll be right as rain. Oh god, here comes the artillery, saving it to fight another day if the mortar doesn't kill it, which I think it might actually. But that got shut down, obviously, because the pack 40 showed up. By that, I don't mean the pack being moved, I mean the original British plan, which I was elaborating in my amazing British accent.
Our supply lines.
Here's some stormtroopers.
Enemy forces
My
are securing
amazing
our
British
territory.
accent. Oh man, get that fucking cut off. So, wow, I am so surprised the Bofors survived.
We have lost a flank.
The pack got decrewed? Motherfucker.
Territory is
I guess it
under
doesn't matter, it's right there. But still, that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Did these guys get green cover? It seemed like they were kind of in green cover behind those sandbags. I feel like at least one guy can get green cover. But now the British player has an excellent cutoff. They've got the fuel on the left. We got 20 fuel income for the British versus 10 for the Germans. This thing's still alive, but who knows for how long. Sorry I missed the sniper dying. There was a lot of shit going down. But the sniper died. So German really kind of has this, frankly, in the back. Oh boy, I was about to say if they don't get armored. Okay, well they killed the gunner, so. Oh, but they get the burst off anyways. Jesus! Whoa! Okay, so the German now went from having this in the bag to things are pretty even. The British don't have a lot of infantry, but they haven't built a lot of infantry, so it's not a big deal. I mean, obviously the oh, here's how the hedges are going down. Obviously, it's the destroy cover ability. So yeah, what the fuck is going on with these guys? Why are you it's not so important to get the Bofors can still fire. Yeah, so aside from losing the sniper, the British really haven't taken any massive losses. So what happens when you crew this thing? What does it give you? It lets you bombard. Jesus, that's insane. What's happening? Does the guy shoot the mortar?
Our opponents
The
are
AT gun? What?
seizing the
Well, it
sector.
died. Where are they? They're landing here. Wow, they do nothing. That's amazing. That's brilliant. I love the idea of giving it an ability that doesn't do anything. Perfect. Perfect. I feel like that's how they should have done the British in the original Company Heroes opposing front. So that Vickers is dead. Things are looking a little bad for the Brits, but the Bofors is still alive. Oh, but for how long? There's mortar falling on it. I gotta say, for all the hate I have for emplacements, I am kind of excited to see this thing, just because it's so rare. Oh Jesus, it's a Valentine. Is this gonna survive? This is the real will they, won't they of this shoutcast. I'm surprised the Valentine is not fucking going for the, it's not going for the mortar because we have, the Tommy's tossed a thing and the mortar is gonna die if it sticks around. Bofors is still alive. Jesus! Will it ever die?
Lost a gunner.
That's the end. That's the end of the mortar. The pack gets recruited, but it's gonna get shot. I think a burst even caught, like, winged it. Wow, this is a really goofy game. I'm really enjoying this, just because it's insane. And kill a pack, yeah, I think that's the right move. It'd be excellent to crew it, but you only have these guys who are probably going to be busy repairing this, because that's their sole job in the entire world, building and repairing the Bofors. One shot away. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's going to keep missing.
Enemy is taking our territory.
I guess there's nothing that can really hurt the Valentine, so it's just going to chill. But it is tempting to shoot the infantry. Is it? Oh, it's leaving. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So now the Brits are in a pretty good position. Concentration barrage. Do you think this was used instead of the Tommies tossing the grenade? I guess the Tommies don't have the grenade toss. I was lying. The medic infantry squad do not have the little grenade toss. So earlier when I said they tossed it, no, it was concentration barrage. And here's a Panzer IV. So suddenly the tempo of the game has shifted again. It shifted in favor of the Germans early on, then very briefly in the British, then the Germans again, then in the British when the half-track went down. Then it was kind of even until the British fucking wrecked face in here, and now it's the Germans because the Bofors can't do anything. Oh, I take it back. It can do slightly something. And now that the Valentine has given the penetration, maybe that'll scare the Panzer IV. Oh, that's the end of the Valentine. So that was kind of bad. I would have... I don't know. I feel like at that juncture you run away with the Valentine instead of trying to shoot, because the Bofors is just going to be sacrificed anyways once it fights the Panzer IV, so might as well sacrifice the Bofors and save the Valentine rather than sacrifice the Valentine and basically not save the Bofors. I don't know. German players scared about what AT is waiting in the wings, and oh, there was a 6-pounder waiting in the wings. I was going to say eventually the British is going to build a 6-pounder and then things will be much better, but they've got it here, so maybe sacrificing the Valentine was the right move, because this is a good Bofors. This is a good position for it. It's guarding the middle. You do kind of want that. At the very least, it means the mortar is going to be shooting at your Bofors instead of your machine guns, your Vickers, and your MG42, frankly, throughout the game. So it makes sense to try and keep this thing alive. It's finally repaired to full just in time for the mortar to start killing it. It's going to be annoying to have the AT gun around here because it's going to get hit by the mortar that's trying to kill the thing. Excellent flank, but are they going to make it around? No, they aren't being perfectly microed. Oh, now they are. Oh, but they're suppressed, and this guy's trying to crawl out. They made it. Is the Vickers going to repeat? Oh, they retreat. Whew, that was maybe not a needed retreat. That could have maybe worked. In the time the Vickers would have to reset up, you could maybe get unsuppressed, and you can even at least wait until you see if the Vickers tries to unset up. Because if it doesn't, then you've just got a flank going. But I guess the German, that takes a lot of micro, and the German is maybe focusing on other stuff, like the Panzer IV, for very obvious reasons. It makes a lot of sense, so they didn't want to go for that. And now we have the map basically split even, and the British has yet to capture this middle VP, so we've had basically even VP control, VP count looking pretty good for the Germans versus the British, but, whew. And another Panzer IV coming out. Interesting not to see a pack. The Panzer IV, perfect choice on this map because, or not on this map, on this match, because there's all this flanking going, so you want to be able to drive around, and then obviously it's very immune to the Vickers and other various machinations that your opponent comes out with. And if you can force your opponent to go pretty heavy anti-tank, then you can start pumping out some stormtroopers and killing them. I don't know. Oh boy. Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time till we got a mortar replacement. It is like the British player is going to win the award for least hated Sin City from me, because look, this Bofors makes a lot of sense. It's a sensible Bofors. I like the novelty of it. And then this mortar pit makes a ton of sense too, because what's been the main opponent of the Bofors? It's been the mortar. And so what better thing to deal with a mortar than a massive pit filled with not one, but 2 mortars.
Enemy still has 300 points.
And I'm sure it must be bombarding this, right? That's... Yep. So that's going to be a pain in the butt for the Germans. We have Tellermines down over here, so that's exciting. But this is going to start looking pretty bad soon. Now the British have the middle VP, or they're about to cap it. They're going to cap the left VP. The Bofors is going to fuck some people up. I guess it can't actually... You can't see the range on this thing. It's kind of annoying. I feel like I want to see how far the Bofors can shoot. But the question is the one 6-pounder going to be enough? Oof. That's the end of the MG42. Is one 6-pounder going to be enough to hold off the That's a very bold position on that 6-pounder. It worked. It worked, but it's very bold because that leaves SimCity open to destruction. Yeah, mines are definitely the play right here. Like, you for sure 100% need to mine the fuck out of this place. Not near SimCity because they'll just get hit by mortars and explode, but the mines are going to be super crucial to holding off these Panzer IVs because that'll let the 6-pounders... I said 6-pounders plural, but there's just one 6-pounder. That'll let this... See? Look, mines. Oh no, I think the Germans saw that one. Didn't see that one though! Surprise, motherfucker! You got mined.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Doesn't matter, but still, you got mined. What is the British going to build? They're floating... I was going to say, yeah, build another AT gun, and that's what the British built. That makes a lot of sense. Because there's 2 Panzer IVs, and once you have more tanks than your opponent has AT guns, that's when things get annoying for your opponent. So the British needs to even it out. You want at least as many AT guns as your opponent has tanks. Maybe even one more if you don't have any tanks of your own. And if you don't have any anti-tank infantry of your own, really, the British player, 100% of their anti-tank is these 2 AT guns. Which is a pretty precarious position to be in. There's 2 Panzer IVs on the field. But now they're both at half health. Well, no, not they're both at half health. This one's higher, but it's got a damaged engine. The other one's at half health. So that's some badly needed breathing room for the British, who have, I think, just wiped a few squads every once in a while. I can't remember. I was watching over here, but I didn't see whether the Grenadier squad got wiped on the retreat, because there were 2 Vickers. There was a Vickers set up forward here. Royal Engineers do go down, which is actually really bad. You need enough of those to keep SimCity prim and proper. But whatever, this is still anybody's game, and I gotta say, I did not think I would enjoy a SimCity game as much as I'm enjoying this one. I'm very surprised, and I guess I have to say, Relic, I was wrong for ever criticizing SimCity. I'm just joking, it's terrible. Why are emplacements in the game? These are a mistake. But this is an exception. German VPs now ticking down for the first time in a while. We're now sub 400 for the first time ever, and we're never going to be above 400 because that's how VPs work. I feel like an ammo box just exploded. As you repair the Bofors, do the ammo boxes come back and then you can blow them up again with more bombardments? These Vickers are just eating it versus the Panzer IVs. The Vickers and the MG42, that is. This Vickers is not eating it. It must have been recrewed not too long ago because it's only got 1 kill. Did I say 1 kill? I meant 2 kill. Ooh, where are the Stormtroopers? Oh, these are going to fuck up the Vickers, and they're even cloaked. And now they're not cloaked, but that's okay. These Stormtroopers, by the way, upgraded with the G43s. That's probably the play. G43s are pretty cool. Stick them on the Grenadiers, too. You may recall, like 20 shoutcasts ago, me saying that my new favorite thing is just Grenadier blobs with G43s. They're super powerful. Oof. That seemed to shoot a lot of bullets. 12 kills! Hey, you can't see the range on the Bofors. I lied. It's showing up. It's very hard to see. It's these red dotted lines, but you can see the range. And it doesn't quite reach all the way to the VP. The whole VP. The only thing I like about SimCity is watching it get demolished by angry Germans, says Julio. I totally understand that. Oh boy, this is bold. Where are the 6-pounders? There's the one, and there's the other. This is asking for it. That is really asking for it. I don't know what the plan was there. At least drive in with this tank simultaneously. Wow, and then now that tank's just eating it. Oh boy, German player really needs to get the micro going. Oh, if that 6-pounder had not missed, that might have taken out the Panzer IV. So we have some smoke popped. Just to be safe. Is this fucking... What's going on? I don't know. Nice Vickers positioning there. This is insane. What's going on? If anybody's been following the channel on Twitch, sorry for not calling that out. I think my Twitch alerts may be broken. Sephinor resubbed earlier and nothing happened, so maybe Streamlabs is broken. The Bofors is up to Vet 1. What do you get on the Vet? 50% rotation speed, more or less worthless, 20% sight range, that would be nice. 50% health, don't know if you need that, but whatever. You'll take it. How many kills do the Stormtroopers have? 6 kills, 1 kill, 11 kills, 8 kills, 5 kills, 1 kill. Man, these things just keep getting crude. This might be the end of this. You don't want to lose that squad. That's your 1 infantry section. Panzerschreck, wow. We're back to the days of Company Heroes 1 where you would get Panzerschreck stormtroopers, sneak the fuck up on the emplacements and blow them apart. Never thought I'd see the day. Where's the mortar? Is this out of range of the other mortar? Really? It is! We can see the range of the mortar. So that's the unfortunate thing about having it to precision it here. I can't counter mortar everybody who's hitting the Bofors. How many kills is the mortar? I'm sure it's got a fair amount. It got decrewed a while ago, so that reset its kill, but now it's up to 8 again. And how many kills does this one have? 3. Okay, here's the bombard again. I love this because it doesn't do anything. Let's see if it still doesn't do anything. Oh, I killed somebody. My illusion is broken. It does seem rather ineffectual, though. That was entirely down to luck. That shell fell directly on a person. But that's good. When are these guys going to spring into action? Oh, that's the German line. Okay, I want them to kill the emplacement. Can't they just walk up and shoot? I guess they can't. They'll get Beaufort and Vickers. But over here, they'll get Vickers and... Oh, no, they won't. This is, they're going to grenade. Oh, a stun grenade. I guess it's retreating anyway, so that makes sense. I want a fucking bundle grenade. That's how you're cooking. That's how you know you're cooking with fire. Oh, it's dead. Is it? It's braced. Oh, Panzer IV is coming in. It's not worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Oh, they missed. It missed. Everybody's missing. That one hit. Jesus, is this thing gonna live? Is the mortar getting ready to barrage again? Oh, it's not set up. Oh my goodness, it's gonna live. It's fine for now. What the hell is going on over here? Oh my god, the British mortar is gonna wipe out the Panzerschrecks. If they can steal the Panzerschreck, that's gonna be insane. Okay, they got it. That would have been really unfortunate. Hey, it died. We weren't even watching and it died. Hero Panzer IV. Emplacements in 2014, Omega Lol 2018, says Luciano. Yep, we're seeing it. I mean, now they're dying, so we're down to 1 emplacement, and also Churchill. But yeah, pretty insane. First game I've ever seen where I haven't hated emplacements with a passion. Julio says, why is the German player red this time? It's always blue for me. I don't know. The blood of murdered Jews or something? So I'm excited that there's another Bofors going up. I feel really good about this. I feel energized, and I'm ready. I'm ready for Bofors Mark II. It's I'm pumped. I'm excited, and it makes me feel my vitality increase. How many Shreks do they get? 1. You pay 75 munitions to make your stormtroopers worse at fighting infantry. I don't know. The original Company Heroes, you got 2 Panzerschrecks, and that was more than 1 by 1. And they were pretty beasts, because 2 Panzerschrecks will fuck stuff up. 1 Panzerschreck, kind of scary, but nothing to write home about, you know. At least not to a letter to somebody who doesn't care about Panzerschrecks normally. If it's somebody who's just fucking all about the Panzerschrecks, then yes, write home about 1 Panzerschreck. Anyways, that was a waste of a Panzer IV. That's GG. It's not GG at all, but that was a waste. How much Telepanzer? 50 manpower. Oh, just kidding. Now 150 manpower because we just reinforced stormtroopers. Well, they cost 33. That's not cheap. Do you think we're going to get a Tiger Ace as soon as we can get a Tiger Ace? Is this Bofors just going to die to a mortar again? I say it again, even though the tank finished it off last time. This says Vet 3 from just bombarding stuff. 8 kills and bombard. Whoa, 33% barrage range. That means no longer will this ever have a chance of hitting it, right? I think that means the German now outrange the UK, unless... Yeah, none of those ranks give range. Oh boy, this is a way to stop the mortar. I'll protect you. I'll protect you, Mr. Bofors. I know exactly what'll protect you. I'll drive straight into the enemy and shoot the fucking shit out of their mortars. Oh, well, it's Tiger Ace. Alright, place your bets now. Tiger Ace versus, oh no, the medic bunker. Tiger Ace versus Churchill Mark 7 rear armor. Okay, that was a rear armor hit. That couldn't have been a penetration because it didn't do any damage. So that was a fail to penetrate on the rear armor. We have 2 Vickers firing at those guys, so they're fucked. See, look, that's what happens when you penetrate. We had STG-44 assault rifles completed on... That's insane. How can these guys have STG-44s? They've got G-43s. Was that a bug? I don't... What's going on? Somebody explain to me, is the STG icon the same as the G-43 icon? Maybe it is. I'm starting to doubt myself. What is happening? Tiger Ace takes some damage from the AT guns. These guys, motherfucking Royal Engineers, got their Vickers light machine gun. I guess so they can repair faster was the plan. We have some smoke popped. That AT gun is getting rapid maneuvered. Probably worth it. Is the Bofors? Did the Bofors just kill that? No, it didn't. The AT gun killed it, right? No, who killed it? This AT gun killed it? Well, it got decrewed, but it did. Okay, this is, the Panzer Ace now has to kill this. Okay, problem solved. And then has to kill this, and that's GG. One more shot. One more shot. You can do it. Nothing can hurt you, right? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Don't buy this. This was a waste of 370 manpower and 90 fuel. So it's not GG yet, but it could be GG if the German plays their cards right. This is just mop up from this point forward. The Tiger Ace is effectively invincible, and the Allies just dumped way too much stuff into this. Oh, I fucking take it back! The Sexton can penetrate the Tiger Ace! What is going on? My entire life has been a lie up until this point. Oh, Jesus. That was an excellent recruit. Oh, and it's just out of range. Why did nobody tell me this can destroy Tigers? The fuck is happening? Is it bombarding the base? No, just outside that. Okay. Well, my entire life up to this point has been a lie because the Sexton can destroy a Tiger. This almost died. I mean, come on. Do you see that health bar? This is after it's been repaired a bit. What is going on? Are these just... These are probably just the normal Tiger vet, because it would make no sense because it comes in at vet 3. It made no sense to have different vets. It's a pretty fat gun, says Corona. Well, I know in real life, like a Sexton can blow up a Tiger or something, because it's a huge millimeter. What's it, Well, it doesn't say, but, you know, it's, you know, sure, it shoots a big thing. Like, if this were Men of War, I wouldn't be like, what's going on? But Company Heroes, I would have, typically artillery does not penetrate tanks. The Arty Commander ability concentration barrage, says Luciana. Was that what was falling here or something? The worst thing about Sexton is that it comes at 9 CPs. There's probably worse things about it. These G43s are just gonna pick apart this UK infantry. Do you think we'll see a third Bofors? It's a good question. Vet 3 on the mortar. 13 kills. And 0 kills on the Sexton. So the Sexton doesn't have... Does it have? It doesn't have just a normal fire. Oh my goodness. That fires really fast after clicking the button. And it's very accurate too if you're shooting right there. Whose smoke was that? Was that the German mortar smoke? We'll have to click on them. I think it'll probably be on cooldown and off cooldown by the time we click anyways, but I want to check. It's hard to know. The Pioneers don't have some sort of smoke retreat thing at Vet 1, so they're not commandos, so I think it was, I don't know who smoked that was. Smoke them if you got them, I guess is the lesson here. Don't know exactly what that means. Finally, the Stormtroopers who have had their Shreks for a while, oh, they can get the G43s and the Shreks? Does that mean they can get STGs and I'm very confused. Anyways, they're going to kill the mortar, finally. This was what they were built for. This is what they exist for. These guys are not going to stop them. Can the mortar brace? Yes, it can brace. Is it going to brace? Whoa, they tried to bundle grenade it, and that wasn't effective. And so instead of shooting it with their Shrek, they just retreated and almost got themselves killed. Wow, German mortar. Doing some work, baby. What is even happening? What is this game? The Tiger Ace is back. I don't know what the German does, or what the British do about this. There's 2 AT guns now, but come on, it's a Tiger Ace. Our tiger has been engaged. Congratulations, the wedding is in June. 10 kills. Oh, this Vickers is going to get MVP. It's only up to 4 kills, but it's held this left-hand point for so long. Oh man, the medic bunker still hasn't been recreated, and so now these guys are going to... Oh, if only the Bren would shoot at them. That would do some real damage. Do it. Oh, stop shooting at the... I guess the mortar is going to fire. I think the mortar is shooting at these guys too. The Bren could easily wipe the squad. That was your chance. Whatever. One-man tank army, says Luciano. Let's be fair. There's a lot more in the army than just this tank. Oh, look, the Sexton's firing. At the mortar? What is it shooting at? Yes, at the mortar. It's firing fucking into the... Jesus, this could get ugly. One lucky shell. Okay, that was a lucky shell. It didn't wipe a squad, but still. Oh god. Whew, this is insane. I don't think I've ever been less angry at Artillery plus SimCity. Like, normally this shit would just make my blood pressure go through the roof, but I'm enjoying this. Maybe it's the 17 ounces of marijuana I ingested earlier. Or the 27 ounces of marijuana I ingested right after that. Hey, what's this shit? It's the early warning. Great, just let you know when the tiger shows up. Also, concentration barrage on what? To keep them in the base. Hilarious! Hilarious! Right? That's where it's going? Yeah. German's like, okay, I guess I won't walk out that side of my base. I'll walk over here. And that's when you hit him with the Sexton. Bam, baby! No, it's still on cooldown. What'd I say about MVP? I think this might have been repositioned. No, I think I'm making that up. I don't think it was repositioned. Oh god, I'm dying. Oof, 6-pounders don't fuck around. Don't drive forward. That's gonna let the 6-pounder hit your rear. Yikes. Man, this thing is gonna have to spend all day getting repaired again. That's not a good look. British player needs to get the hookup on this VP. You get this VP and suddenly you're like way the hell in the game. I guess the British player is building a Churchill again, so that's another way to be in the game. But since you're doing so good on the defense, all you really need is this thing and like one of these Vickers to watch over it, like this thing or this thing. This Vickers, this is a perfect candidate for watching over the right VP. Oh Jesus, the fucking Sexton bombarding the bases wiped out the mortar. That's, I think they even took out the gun. That is so accurate. There's 2 shells falling directly on there. What the fuck? I'm starting to dislike the artillery. I mean, come the fuck on. Like, it's shooting across the entire map and wiping mortar squads and the buildings even. Oh no, MVP Vickers. You died as you lived, being attacked by grenadiers. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're going for it. What, they're going to try and Faust this thing? Get some revenge? Good jumping in the building, but a bundle grenade is going to kill you. Right? Yep. Yep. Called it. Oh, excellent hop out. British player. Playing it smooth like peanut butter. Smooth like smooth peanut butter. Not smooth like chunky peanut butter. That would be a very nonsensical expression. And that's why I didn't use it. Oh yeah. Oof, the Vickers are going down, 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 burning. Ooh, guess what? There's a Churchill. That's a squad down. This thing's half health. Can these guys button? No, they can't, but whatever. There's still 2 AT guns. Jesus! Jesus! Run away, Mr. Tiger! This is insane. We have the VP drain against the British right now. There's a Panzerschreck. Are they going to pick up the... No, they... Oof, they can. I didn't know that. I thought this was maybe giving them their fill. This is pretty nuts. And Metlovsky says, oh no to what? It's hard to know. Maybe to the Grenadier squad getting wiped by the Churchill, but this is, oh boy. Oh boy.
Our base is under attack.
Finally getting the medic bunker repaired, rebuilt. That's the word. Got it on the 3rd try. Almost bet 1 on the Sexton. What do you get at? Oh, just the creeping barrage, right. I would love if this thing gets fucking blown apart as soon as it gets rebuilt. I'm thinking annihilation victory for the British. Oh boy. Well, I hope you didn't need any more grenadiers, because that's the end of those. And I hope you don't need your HQ, because that's probably going to be the next. Oh, Mitlovsky is Fortune. Or no, Helix Studios Pawns. In chat. I think. Spoiling the game, but I won't spoil it for the YouTube viewers. Because this is still anybody's game. We're getting kind of low on infantry for the Germans, but... And actually the VPs don't look so great either. Well, anyways, there's a Tiger. all the German needs to do is somehow take out these 2 AT guns, and then what's the big deal? That Vickers is dead. This artillery is pretty crazy, though. I feel like this crater is so deep because like 18 shells have landed directly in that one position. Matlotsky, Helix Studio Pwn, says, this was an unknown strategy for me. Yeah, start out with Vickers spam into a Bofors, into a bunch of AT guns, and then Churchill. Not a very common strategy. And thrown in a Sexton for good measure, so... Yeah, no surprise being caught off guard. Haven't seen the SimCity playstyle for a while, says Julio. Flintstone PF says, it isn't an unknown strategy. You just might grow like my grandma. Well, unknown strategy for me, says Smetlovsky, and yeah, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if somebody knows the strategy. Man, look at the nice Vickers place. It doesn't matter if somebody knows the strategy. It matters if you know the strategy. Oh no, what's the Tiger doing? Why is it looking that way? I guess there's no way to stop it from looking that way. It's fucking up the tree. Oh look! It's the 3rd Bofors! Garrison, bonus, and active. Get access to suppressive barrage. Well, then why would you ever garrison a Bofors just to have the useless barrage? Wow, impressive getting these 2 AT guns over here. Maybe a little risky now that there's infantry coming up, but they're just pioneers, so it doesn't matter. The Churchill's going to kill them all. Are we going to see a crush? The Churchill is not a big crush tank. It's the right shape, but not the right speed. The road is going to help it quite a bit, and oh, it gives up. Nice try with those grenades. Almost wiped that one. But they didn't. Tiger ready. Yikes, Churchill down to half health. Did we see, I was about to say, did we see a Faust? No, we didn't. We saw a grenade push this off. The Bofors is going to stop the infantry from doing anything crazy. Man, Churchill just has so much health. It's going to be tough for that Tiger. And yeah, the British basically have had triple cap for a while, and the German VPs are pretty low. Oh, we did wipe out one of the AT guns at some point. When did that happen? Okay, well, you know, down to 1 AT gun. Once that second AT gun is dead, the Tiger can just have free reign of the map again, and that'll be GG. But there's only 100 VPs left. We'll see. We shall see. It's a good thing there's still 2 piles alive. That's important to keep the Tiger going. And, oh, if the infantry section goes down, that's going to be a bit of a pain, but they're going to get out, I think. There's this Vickers here. And the Stormtroopers had to get the cutoff back so that the seal could get linked up. How many kills on the Sexton? Just 10, but it feels like so many. How many of those are buildings? 1. What do you get at Vet 2? Oof, minus 40% barrage recharge. That's really good. And then range, as if it needs the range.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
88 VPs for the Germans. But the Tiger's repaired, and it's on the move, it's on the hunt, it's on the Tiger dance. How many kills? 18. How can we help? Asks the Tiger. Well, step 1, you can win the game, because it's entirely up to you, basically. Man, this thing must have gotten recruit, because it's only got 2 kills and no vet. Okay, here's the last AT gun, right? Yeah, this is the last AT gun. Oof, and it's down to 2 people, which basically means 1 person, because you only have to kill... Yep, and he abandons, and... Tiger can now kill the AT gun. Is it going to go for it, or is it going to go for the Churchill? Is it going to go for the Bofors? Is it going to go for the... What is it going to go for? There's so many targets. Nothing which can really hurt the Tiger, except I guess the Churchill. And from the front, that's going to be tough. The British player shows no signs of... Well, oh no, there is a Shrek, and we also have the recruit 6-pounder. Well, that's not gonna last very long. Nice grenade. A stun grenade. Why would you not throw a bundle grenade in that situation? That would take out the gun for good. Okay. This is maybe GG for the Germans. Now they win. They just drive in and kill everything, right? Right? Yeah, we for sure don't have a 6-pounder. These guys have the Shrek, and they're at half health. Or half squad. The Sexton can't even barrage again, so we learned that the Sexton can shoot the Tiger, and that's not going to be in the cards. The Bofors is going down. We do have 64 VPs, so that's getting a little low. There's 2 Vickers here, so the infantry aren't going to be able to do anything. Oh, but maybe these guys are. They get suppressed. Oh, what the hell is going on? Is the concentrated barrage? Does that hurt the Tiger? It kind of doesn't matter. It drove out of it. I don't know about shooting the mortar pit, but why not? It's that 3. Maybe do some damage. I think the Sexton just... No, it didn't. Oh no, I think the concentrated barrage wiped out the Stormtrooper on the retreat. You can't be losing infantry squads. There is a Panzer IV, but now I don't know who's going to win. The German VPs are ticking down really low, and the Germans have very little capping power, especially considering both piles are probably going to be trying to repair. No, actually one pile's going to cap. Panzer IV. Panzer IV. This thing takes forever to repair. That's the downside to a massive health bar. Does the Germans see? Oh, that was a mine! Man, remember that mine like 20 minutes ago? I clearly didn't, but the German may have just... Oof. Driving out that mine is really bad because now the CoH2 can hunt down the Panzer IV. And along with the Shreks. Or the one Shrek. Don't forget the Shrek. Don't forget Shrek! He's one of DreamWorks' biggest properties. 45 VPs. This is looking scary. Ooh. Ooh, Panzer IV is down. Oh, wait. Ooh, decrewed. That's helpful. I'm not sure if the German has the shit to recrew it, but at least it's in the cards. Alright, that's going... Oh no, it's a Firefly! That's GG. Misses both the rockets. I feel like I've never seen one of those connect. Like, they're so good, but they never hit. Okay, that's GG. Well, worthwhile game. The first time I've seen SimCity and it didn't make me cry. And this thing may actually survive. Do they have a fast? Well, too late. Okay, it's over. Wow. So, surprise Firefly. And the lesson here is this thing is bullshit, but it can hurt a Tiger. And these guys have a Shrek.